And welcome to the first edition of the Hanson Brothers Football News. Every year we start with our preseason rankings, but this year I thought we'd do something a bit different. No rankings. I'm just going to rank on each of your teams. And the coaches. We'll start with Lopez, real filthy. Carson Palmer, Brian Westbrook, and Randy Moss. Holy 2005, Batman! All he needs is Marshall Faulk and Jerry Rice to come out of retirement, and he'll be all set. And you know what? Marvin Harrison is still out there. Let's move on. Blue Star, the Super Bowl champs. I spoke to Evan this week about his team, and he had this to say. Hey, Will, how you doing, buddies? Good to see you. Hey, thanks for running the league. Yeah, me and my cousin, we're going to do what we do, you know? We're going to pick the guys, and we're going to see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Evan, I got two words for you. Jamal Lewis. Seriously? Hey, Uli, how'd you let that guy slip by? Oh, wait, this just in. Right off the wires. Wait, we have news of our first transaction. Yeah, I'm getting it now. Wait, yeah, absolutely. Got it. Bustos has just traded Matt Forte for an 8-ball and a Vicodin to be named later. Yeah, we got a loose cannon on our head, fellas. Bustos has got a great team, but he's ready to deal, so give him a call, and he's going to listen. And he also gets the award for best team names so far. Oh, my saga. I'm so 12. Brian's song. Oscar's team's going to depend on which Oscar Lopez shows up. The guy who won the first ever Hanson Brothers Super Bowl 2 years ago, or the guy who at last year's draft, when we told him make sure you draft a backup quarterback, you know, to cover your bye weeks, he drafted Sage Rosenfels, a backup quarterback. Gonna steal her at Angel Zamora. Check out the new guy. Nice draft, but I'm sorry. Antonio Bryant, Donald Driver, ain't gonna get it done. However, he did pick himself up a backup kicker and a defense, so he's got the bye weeks covered. Nice job. Mark Anastasi, I'm not paying. Let's see. I'll tell you what you're not. You're not winning. He got a nice kicker, though. Baronis is pretty cool. Miami Goodfellas. Joe, if marrying a famous hot wife got you fantasy points, you'd be undefeated. Unfortunately here, that and $1 gets you a cup of coffee. Larry Johnson, Ricky Williams, and Fred Taylor, those guys weren't even studs when they were studs. I do love me some Slayton, though. And your wide receivers, aight. But you got a problem when your second best running back is Chester Taylor. Joe, psst, they got this guy named Adrian Peterson over there. I don't know if you've heard of him. Which then, of course, brings us to Louis Love. Run, Forrest, run! It's no wonder his team's called the Running Raiders. He's got some really great running backs on this team. His problem is Braylon Edwards. Which Braylon are we going to get? Are we going to get this guy? Or this guy? Fourth and Schlong. Chris and I have never met. I got nothing. Great defense, though, and I like your tight end. Should do all right this year. Intervention. Caesar Stewart's team. The only guy in our league more juiced up than his players. Tell you what, though, that Andrew might include some brain power medicine, too, because you did a nice job on that draft. Solid, up and down, got nothing else to say about it, buddy. Nice job. Crackhead Trailer Girls. I think Rob and his friend were actually on crack during this draft. They drafted Brady, Edwards, and Castle. 3 quarterbacks. And they're ready to deal. A guy with a bum knee, a guy with a bum shoulder, and just a bum. Brian from New York, Big Blue. Sorry you couldn't take Phil Simms and O.J. Anderson. I contacted Yahoo. They just wouldn't let me change the rules. I'm looking over your squad. You got a lot of gray area. Actually, your team's pretty cool. Cadillac Williams, No Sean Moreno, big sleepers. Good luck with that. The other new team this year is Liberty 16. Pretty good squad. Nice job, Uli's B team. I'll tell you something, though. He's not your in-law. I don't see no ring on that finger. Right now, he's your girlfriend's brother. As for my team, Wahito, it's going to come down to Kurt Warner. But I'll tell you what, with Marshawn Lynch and Brandon Marshall, I'll be the team least likely to end the season without a felony. You know, I might as well pick up Placido Burress and Michael Vick. Just call it a day. Well, that's our first edition of Hanson Brothers Fantasy Football News. You remember when fantasy used to mean a possible three-way or a reach-around? What happened? Anyway, see you next week with our first rankings. Stay classy, Miami.